The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
They'll be led out by a man who played his college ball on Rocky Top. Of All for Life, Charles, their rookie quarterback from Tennessee.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. But maybe not old hat. But you got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Milton. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing is Milton.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
An extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Here's Milton now to throw. That's complete. Jordan Whittington.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
To throw, it's Milton. That one taken in by Whittington.
And he'll be taken down, but not before 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
To throw is Milton.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Isaiah Simmons.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Now Milton.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
From the 35, here's a second down and 9. Here's Milton. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Milton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Brian Thomas.
35 yards.
And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball?
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Murray now. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. 7-7, our score after 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. In motion, Gronkowski. On second down, here's Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing now is Murray. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jamison Williams, 63 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Milton. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Peterson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Milton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dexter Lawrence with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Murray off play action. And that's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Peterson. He juked him. Shifts by him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, Peterson.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So the Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Milton. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. Got a man here. It's Wilson. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now Thomas will come in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Milton, he finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This has it. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. First down, Murray. That pass caught. It's Williams. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Back to throw. Milton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Peterson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Here comes the Rams punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Cardinals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Ryland on for the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because this is something I thought would be at the game by now, but sometimes these head coaches and special teams coordinators, they just can't help themselves. It's a fake extra point, but sure enough, it winds up working out for 2 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not, and right now,
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. And he coughed it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also...
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 1st down. Milton. He'll get this complete to Whittington. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Milton trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Off play action. Milton. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
122 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as he just had on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's complete to Laporta.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Milton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Milton. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Third and 4.
Back to throw. Milton.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Play fake. Murray. He's airing it out for Williams.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
On play action, it's Murray.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, it's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Milton. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Operating from the gun. Milton looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Milton. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw it, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Barkley, inside handoff. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. Don't watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick of pretending. Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. Don't watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick.
Broski got me. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on.